What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of Trad West Podcast. This week, just got done with a workout, so we're going to do an episode on working out, importance of it for everyone, but I'm going to focus on the importance for men in particular, especially if you know, someone who struggles with confidence issues. On this channel, I'm promoting family values, nuclear family. Well, in order to have a family as a man, you need to be able to attract a woman. So that's going to play a role. I skipped an episode last week because I was working all weekend and hadn't got time to, sit down and start recording. So figured today I'll pump one out. This is going to be very baseline, basic when it comes to working out because I know a lot of people are beginners out there. A lot of this country is obese and not in shape at all. So in the future, I'll probably do some more um, episodes on working out, fitness that are more advanced. Maybe I'll go over splits, certain meal plans, if you will, and whatnot. But first and foremost, working out, I believe everybody should, men and women. And it's not all about just looking good. Okay. The mental aspect is leaps and bounds better than you're going to get taking pharmaceuticals like SSRIs, going to see a therapist. If you're too far gone, maybe you do need to take that road. But, you know, I always tell people you'd be amazed how much more mental clarity you would have if you would just work out regularly. You know that most of them roll their eyes at you and they don't believe you, but I mean, it's just proven. The mental benefits of working out are awesome. Whether it be runner's high. You ever heard of runner's high? That's because your body releases endorphins when you work out, increases your mood. And the thing that's annoying is if you could give someone a pill that would make them release endorphins and feel the way that you do after exerting yourself in a workout, they would it'd be one of the top selling drugs out there. They'd be taking it left and right. Well, you don't need to buy a pill to get this feeling. You can just go for a run. Hell, go for a walk. Lift some weights. It's free. It's free, that feeling. Like, yes, I wanted to add muscle when I first started working out, but I got addicted not because of the physical changes, because the physical changes take a while. I got addicted because of the mental clarity, and it's free therapy, and you just feel amazing after a workout. I can't tell you how many times I felt like crap, tired, I don't want to work out today. Then I force myself, and once the blood gets pumping, juices are flowing, all of a sudden, night and day difference. I feel amazing. Let's go. Let's get this workout in. And then afterward, you just feel awesome. So that's the main reason that I tell everyone they should work out, even if they don't care about their physical appearance. In a country that is super depressed, people are all seeking therapy or taking SSRIs. If more people just worked out and ate better, but if you worked out, it would eliminate a lot of people's so-called depression and sadness. You'd feel better. So, if you're someone who rolls your eyes at that type of information usually, I challenge you to just give it a chance. Give it a month or two of just working out, you know, preferably most days, but if you're, someone who's out of shape, just do it a couple times a week. And beginners, start off you can just start off walking. If you're someone who's obese and really out of shape, just walk daily. Depending on your fitness level, go for a 10-minute walk, 20-minute walk, 30-minute walk daily. You'll feel so much better just doing that alone. And in a world where a lot of people have desk jobs, sitting behind a computer, sedentary all day, this is a real neat thing you can do. Um, doesn't require you to really get up and go outside away from your workspace so you can sit and work at the same time. And it's just quick, but every hour on the hour, you get up and do 10 push ups, 10 bodyweight squats. I still do this type of stuff because I do sit behind a computer at work most days. So right now, I want to work on my legs a little more. Every hour, I stand up and I knock out 10 bodyweight squats. And then if I happen to get busy, oh, dang, I missed an hour, I'll just do 20 the next hour. If you're someone who's really out of shape, 10 push ups is too much for you, do 5, do 3. Start out minimum. And then as time goes on, it gets easier or you need to see better results. Then you add more. But think of it this way. If you're doing 10 every hour and you work an 8-hour day, by the time you get off work, you did 80 reps of whatever exercise you're deciding to do. Now, over time, you're going to notice a difference. And if nothing else, it's going to give you just a quick little mental reset from the work you're doing. Get the juices flowing a little, but nothing crazy that's going to get you all sweaty. And the biggest thing, especially if you're in a big office environment where there's other people, is it can really help and become a little cool little social activity for you and your coworkers. Some people might look at you like you're weird at first. Who cares? I guarantee you there's some that are going to want to join along. You might socialize with someone that you otherwise wouldn't have or just hadn't yet. So it can be a good like team building or socialization thing as well. And like I said, it's not like you're getting up, walking outside, and leaving the work area. So the boss shouldn't really care if people are just standing up, quick little 10 push-ups or what have you, every hour on the hour. And if you do that for the entirety of the year, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay. I guarantee you will notice changes in yourself. You'll probably be a little more productive at work. You might even notice some physical changes if you're doing it daily at work throughout the whole year. But the mental aspect, this is I would work out even if it didn't build you muscles and give you a nice physique because it makes you feel amazing. I used to be a little more introverted. I still can be introverted, but I used to be pretty darn introverted. I had lifted in high school for football, but that was mainly strength training. I didn't really look like I lifted. I was strong, but those workouts are meant for power. So you're not really building a bunch of like muscle, bodybuilding type muscle. Then I joined the military out of high school, was like kind of a cardio junkie, ran all the time, did the insanity workouts. And 1 year on my PT test, they measured my waist and I had a 29-inch waist. And that was the smallest waist I ever had in my life. And not that it's a bad thing, but I looked in the mirror afterward too and I was like, man, you're getting a little scrawny. You need to start lifting some weights. So I started getting into more bodybuilding type lifting workouts, probably, we'll just say January 2013. It may have been a couple weeks before December 2012, whatever. We'll say January 2013 is when I really started taking lifting serious. So that's what, 11 years now, 11 and a half years now that I've been into it. And yeah, I'm not trying to get like huge or anything, but that just goes to show you I'm not anything like spectacular. So the muscle, if muscle's your goal, it will take time. Like it probably took me a good I mean, I had some people that noticed right away. You get your newbie gains, but probably I'd say the year 3 mark is when you really started to notice like muscle separation, especially in the chest area, delts, traps. And that's when, started getting a lot more attention. So we can bring this into, as I said, if you're a man, struggle with confidence, you don't know how to get girls, don't want to talk to girls, telling you, work out. Women can tell you they don't care about muscle and that all they want, but like I said, most of it's the mental part, okay? Once I started working out and feeling good, I gained a lot more confidence. And then, as I said, once the muscles came, I did start to get a lot more female attention. So they can say they don't care all they want. It's a lie. It will definitely get you some female attention if you put on some muscle. And then you have the confidence to go along with it. You will be more attractive to women. And I bring that up because, like I said, want to start a family? You need to be able to attract women. So, mental clarity, good for mental health. Physique, over time, confidence, up. Why wouldn't you want to work out? Why wouldn't you? And here's how I deal with it. Because I don't like to lecture people that aren't really into fitness. I don't like to be that annoying fitness guy unless they want to come to me for advice or, information. And I don't live fit 24/7, 365. I'll tell you, even in my most like bodybuilding bro phase, I'd have like the winter months because it's cold here, where you're going to be buttoned up and covered up anyways because it's cold. I'd be a little more lax on my diet, and that's also football season. Like to drink some beers, watch the football game. You know, you're covered up, and you can, have a couple extra layers for the winter. That's how I used to do it. Call it like the dirty bulk. I would be eating kind of whatever the heck I wanted, still working out, but not really, strict on diet. Then January, February starts to roll around. I want to look a little better for the summer. I start to up my cardio. I cut carbs. Just for my personal body, I have to do more of a ketogenic diet, low, no carbs, if I want to lean out and my abs show. So everybody's different. Genetics are going to be different. Metabolisms are going to be different. I don't have some crazy gifted metabolism. So people can, get out of here with the whole, oh, you can eat whatever the heck you want. I do know people like that. That's not me. I have to be very strict if I want my abs shown. In my peak lifting phase, I was lifting at least 5 days a week in the gym, probably an hour and a half to 2 hours a session. Then on top of that, I was doing steady state cardio, walking on the treadmill at an incline for 30 all the way up to 90 minutes at one point. So that's what I had to do to look my best. Now, I'm not saying that's what you have to do, but here's what I always like to do: be a little lenient part of the year. However, don't get too carried away. I always try to stay within 10, 15, 20 pounds max from my ideal body weight. So I usually don't try to get above 210 pounds ish because I like to be between 190 and 195. That's my sweet spot. And if you don't let yourself get too carried away, put on too much fat, it's a lot easier and less painful. You can be a little more lenient when you're starting to lean out and diet. Always start at the bare minimum and add on as you go. So that's another mistake a lot of people make if you're someone who doesn't know much about working out. Don't throw all your eggs in a basket at once. What do I mean by that? You'll have people that want to lose weight, they've been letting themselves go. So what do? Everybody wants instant gratification, results right away. So rather than take it easy and slowly progress, they're balls to the wall, cut the calories to bare minimum, crazy cardio, killing themselves, working out, fat burners, other supplements, all in the beginning. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to start out, if you start out balls to the wall, you got nowhere to really go. You're going to be killing yourself. So if you're someone, let's just say, for example, you're pretty overweight and you don't really know much about working out. Start out slow. Like I said, just start walking daily. This is a marathon, not a sprint. I do always recommend you do lifting, strength training as well, resistance training. It's going to be overall better if you do both, that and cardio. But if you don't got, money for a gym membership, you don't got weights at home, push-ups, pull-ups, body weight stuff. That's all fine. For a beginner, it's honestly all you need. Go for walks. A few weeks goes by. It's easier or you're not seeing results. Add more to it. So how I always used to do stuff is I always have my lifting routine that pretty much stayed the same for the most part. And before I remove food, I would cut my carbs, like I said, because the way my body is, I just really can't. I'm pretty sensitive to carbs. I hold a lot of water. As soon as I cut carbs, I'll drop like 5 to 8 pounds in the first week, but it's mainly water weight. So that's another thing, people. People lose weight right away. Like, I just lost 5 pounds in the first week. And then they don't see the scale move at all. And they want to give up and they think they're doing something wrong. No, you're going to lose a lot of water weight initially. So don't even pay attention to the mirror is your better friend. Yeah, you can reference the scale too, but the mirror doesn't lie. Okay? You're going to notice changes after a few weeks in the mirror. Yes, you can reference the scale as well. But I would always do my lifting routine and then maybe I start, say it's January. So I'll just start doing like 10 to 15 minutes on the treadmill after my lifting routine as well. 2, 3, 4 weeks goes by. Okay, we're going to bump it up to 20 minutes a day on the treadmill after workouts. Okay, another couple weeks. I'm not seeing any more poundage fall. 30 minutes a day on the treadmill after. So you always want to just progress slowly. That way, you're not going to plateau. So be smart about it. Be smart about it. Marathon, not a sprint. We talked about workplace workouts, walk daily. Men, get your testosterone levels checked. No shame in getting it checked. If you're low, try to get a script for testosterone because all the garbage we eat, the sedentary lifestyle, crap that's in the water, it is lowering males' testosterone levels. That's why you see so many weak soy boys out here. If more guys had increased testosterone levels, society would be a little bit better off. Get your testosterone levels checked. They always want to act like testosterone evil, testosterone bad, unhealthy, bodybuilders taking all these anabolics, unhealthy. Yeah, they're pushing it to the max. It's also unhealthy to be too low on testosterone. It can cause major health issues. So, men, get your testosterone levels checked. You're going to be happier, healthier, and feel so much better if you are someone who is low and you end up getting some replacement therapy for it. So, we'll also say a lot of people are scared to get into working out because they don't think like their body can't take it. It's too hard to lift weights. You'd be amazed what your body is capable of doing and withstanding. It's your mind that is a little bitch and tries to tell you, no, you can't. 9 times out of 10, your mind's telling you you can't. You just say, nah, screw that. I am. You can. So this is all a mental game for the most part. Because you'd be surprised how strong you can be when you just push through and do it. You will develop mental toughness, discipline, especially if you get your diet and meal plan outright. So let's say you don't care again what you look like. You can you get into working out and fitness, it will teach you these life lessons that will help you in other aspects of life. You will know what it takes to work harder. You will know what it takes to be disciplined. And then when you're eating less of this garbage, you'll just feel better. Don't get me wrong. I still like my beer. I still like my carbs, my pizzas. But I usually feel like crap after eating or drinking them. I feel so much better when I'm not eating all these carbs, sugars. I have a cheat meal, Chinese cheat meal. That's my favorite cheat meal to go to. General Tso's chicken. I'll pass out and go in a food coma right after eating it. That can't be good. So, people, get out there, get active. If you're someone who is new to a gym environment, don't be scared to ask for advice or anything from super muscular dude in gym. Most of them, not as Planet Fitness commercials make it seem like the meatheads are mean and gonna make fun of you. There might be a couple douchebags like that, but for the most part, they're just there to get better. They're not worried about judging other people. And it's really a compliment when someone comes up to you and asks for advice because that means you look like you know what you're doing, that they're coming to you for advice. Now, I've always been headphones on, focused on the workout. I'm not there to socialize. But if someone, taps me, has a question, absolutely no problem giving them advice, giving them pointers, helping them out, giving someone a spot. So don't be intimidated and don't be afraid. Some of the most intimidating and muscular dudes, I guarantee you at the gym, are some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And they're more than happy to help out. That's why I hate Planet Fitness and I will never go. They call their judgment free zone and act like meatheads are just making fun of people. They're the ones judging. So, men and women, work out, especially men, especially if you have confidence issues, introverted. I guarantee you this will boost your confidence, and especially when you start to add some muscle to your physique. Start out easy. Just do a walk if you need to. Do some workplace workouts every hour, on the hour. Push ups, pull ups. Might be a little harder for pull ups, but sit ups, squats. Marathon, not a sprint. Do it over a matter of months, matter of years. I guarantee you, you will love the results. You will feel so much better. But probably going to end this one here because, like I said, I don't want to get too in depth. It's kind of more for beginners. There's a lot of people that are overweight, out of shape. Health is wealth, people. Health is wealth. Mental health, which working out helps with, and physical health. So get out there, work out, be active. Make sure you remember to like and follow. I will try to be getting episodes out weekly. Like I said, I was busy last week. Couldn't get one. So it's like, you know what? I can do one on working out real quick. We'll keep it basic for the beginners. Later on, I'll do some on, my favorite workout splits, repetition range, weight range, maybe some meal prep stuff. I don't weigh my food anymore, but when I first got into it, that was very helpful. Get a food scale, weigh out your food after it's cooked. But we'll wrap it up there. Until next time.